Yeah, maybe if I put on the correct headset. Good evening and welcome to the Hack Highliner Girls Basketball tonight here in the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City as they get ready to take on the Lisbon Broncos in this Region 1 matchup. And a pleasant good evening to you. Paul McDonald with you here on this Inauguration Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Monday, and boy, is it cold outside day. So again, if you happen to be out and about tonight, tomorrow, next couple of days, bundle up, cover all those extremities. You do not want to have exposed skin. When you have weather like this, it only takes about less than 10 minutes for frostbite to set in. So do bundle up. Tonight, the Highliners and the Broncos in Region 1 action. Valley City coming in 4-1 in the region and 9-2 overall. And the most recent Class A poll, they have dropped a couple of notches after going 2-1 last week. Victory against Central Cass, a victory here at home against Northern Cass. In between was that 12-point loss to Kindred. And the Highliners dropped down to a tie with Thompson for ranked 5th in the state in Single A. And Carrington has moved up into that number 3 spot here in the poll. But the Highliners at 9-2, and now with Central Cass tied at 4-1. Tonight we'll wrap up the first half of the region season, if you will, for Valley City, as this will be their 6th region game. And so this will be the halfway point for the Highliners. Oak Grove and Northern Cass. Central Cass has not quite got to that halfway point yet. They are at 4-1 coming into play tonight, but everybody else has reached the halfway mark in Region 1 play. And the Highliners, it's an important important game, even though you're playing the team that right now is at the bottom of the region, 0-6 and 2-10 overall. You get those, what they can call as a trap game. You play a team that on paper you should have a running clock in the fourth quarter. But sometimes that team, if they have a little bit of momentum, maybe things might be dropping for them, it could change in a hurry, and you find yourself in a tug of war. And so tonight, the Highliners need to come out, get off to that good start, and try to get into the W column here against the Broncos. The Broncos with Coach Barb Sweet, of course, longtime coach, now an assistant coach, and Kara Toohey, the head coach for the Broncos. And Barb is now working as an assistant coach for Valley City, or for Lisbon, with Elizabeth Halbert also the assistant coach here for the Broncos. I mentioned they come in with a record of 2-10 on the year. They are averaging about 35.8 points per game offensively, just under 60 points per game defensively. Valley City scoring 64 points per game offensively and about 45 points per game defensively. Against common opponents, Valley City is 4-1 against the common opponents, and Lisbon, they are 0-5 against common opponents. And their closest game in region play was against Northern Cass, and they lost by 20 to Northern Cass, 69-49. They also lost to Northern Cass by 28, lost to Oak Grove by 23, Wapping by 39, Central Cass by 45, Kindred by 56, and Carrington, of course, the Highliners will be playing Carrington on Valentine's Day. Lisbon lost to them by 35 points. We're going to take her down to the floor. Public address announcer Jaden Radcliffe with our starting lineups and our national anthem here on the Highliner Activity Network.
Between the visiting Lisbon Broncos and your Valley City Highliners. Tonight's Super Fan is sponsored by the Legacy Place, and the winner is Abby Williams. Claim your award at the concession stand. Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. the starting lineup for the Lisbon Broncos. Wearing number 4, a 5'6" junior, Ryan Workman. A senior standing 5'4", wearing number 10, Bria Sweet. Wearing number 14, standing 5'7", sophomore, Cameron Hobb. Wearing number 21, standing 5'4", sophomore, Brittany Differding. And in the middle, a senior, wearing number 32, standing 5'6", Jada Kunze. Head coach for Lisbon is Kara Tui. They are assisted by Elizabeth Holbert and Monica Sweet. And now the starting lineup for your Valley City Highlanders. A junior guard wearing number 10, Dakota Poitras. A sophomore forward wearing number 12, Katie Rachel. A junior forward wearing number 14, Madison Anderson. Wearing number 20, a senior forward, Greta Goldberg. And in the middle, a freshman forward, wearing number 32, Sky Nielsen. Highlanders are coached by Jimmy Howard, assisted by Terry Glenn. Officials for tonight's game are Ryan Schneider, Avery Borsgard, and Boyd Weston.
So there's your starting lineup here for Valley City and Lisbon. Riot Workman, a 5'6" junior. Bria Sweet, a 5'4" senior. Cameron Hoff, a 5'7" sophomore. Brindley Differding, a 5'4" sophomore. And Jada Kunze, a 5'6" senior. Starting for Coach Kara Tui. And for Valley City, their normal cast of characters with Dakota Poitras, the junior forward. Katie Birchall, the sophomore forward. Maddie Anderson, the junior forward. Greta Goldman, the senior forward, and Sky Nielsen, the freshman post for the Highlanders. Ryan Schneider, Avery Thorsgaard, and Boyd Westman are referees here tonight. And we are set for basketball. The tip is won by the Broncos. There's an air ball on the shot, and the rebound taken down by Valley City, Maddie Anderson. Into the front court, Nielsen to Goldman to Anderson. Anderson, bounce pass, Poitras to the free throw line, Birchall. Ball knocked away, Goldman controls. Pass far side, Poitras underneath Nielsen, baseline layup, no. Rebound, Birchall up, no. And a foul called, Katie will go to the free throw line. It'll be the first team foul on the Broncos. Kunze will pick up her first. Birchall at the line, shooting too hot. She's got another one. Second free throw by the righty. Bends and sends, too hard, back iron, a rebound grab by Differding. Back come the Broncos, Differding in the backcourt, pass, there's a knockaway and near steal, yes, stolen. Poitras with the steal for Valley City. Poitras to Anderson, Anderson cross to Goldman, Goldman shot no. Long rebound, tipped out of bounds. It will be a Lisbon ball. 52 seconds gone, opening quarter, 2-0 Highlanders. No score, pardon me. I said 2-0 Highlanders, no score. Ball dribbled off the foot there of Workman. And Coach Tui wants to talk it over. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Tui. With 6:57 to go here in this first quarter. No score. And tonight's coverage of Highlander basketball brought to you by Beck Communication and also brought to you tonight by First Community Credit Union. There's Beck Communication. Nobody does more local sports in the state of North Dakota than Beck. And they have, of course, during the year, up until this last year. They also were the home of the state volleyball tournament, softball and baseball state tournaments on Beck this year. Inbounds on the far sideline by the Broncos. No score yet. Minute 3 gone here in the opening quarter. Half-court trap broken there. Here's Hoff. Hoff, ball knocked away there by Nielsen out of bounds. It will stay with Lisbon. Inbounds up baseline. Broncos with the inbounds. Brought into the corner, and we've got an offensive foul called on. That one's going to be called on the Broncos. That is his second team foul. That one's going to go against Differding, her first. So the turnover gives the ball back over to Valley City. Potratz into the front court, far side Govan. Nielsen, cutter, Birchall, layup, good, count it, foul, she'll go to the line. So the first points of the game, Katie Birchall gets the bucket and the foul. Foul going to be called on Hoff. That'll be her first, third team. So Birchall back to the free throw line. And this time connects and completes a three-point play with 6:41 to go in the first quarter. Pass, Aaron. Loose ball, picked up. Anderson in the backcourt for Valley City. Cross court to Potratz. Gets it back to Anderson. Into the front court. Anderson coming off a 23-point effort against Northern Cass, in which she knocked down 7 threes. Not a season high. Nielsen. Anderson. Here's her first of the night. Off the front of the rim. Rebound back up by Potratz. Rolls and goes. Dakota Potratz with the putback. Highliners with an early 5-0 advantage. Pressure here in the backcourt. Differding up ahead. A little too far for Sweet. Birchall grabs the loose ball. Here comes Katie Birchall in the front court for the Valley City Highliners. Through the lane pass. Knocked away. Picked up by Nielsen to Govan. Now over to Potratz for 3. Off the mark. A rebound grab by Nielsen. Nielsen inside with the right hand. Too hard. A rebound. Birchall had it. Rolls out of bounds. And it was last touched by. Well, there's going to be a discussion. Lisbon. It'll be Valley City basketball. And coming into the lineup here, Bryn Wiltsey, the 5'6" sophomore, and Carly Mares, the 5'8" junior, checking in. Inbounds come to Birchall. She gets it out to Potratz, the runner in the lane with that left hand. Too hard. Rebound near corner. Nice save in there by Wertman. And then the ball knocked away, stolen by Potratz. 19-footer left wing. Good. Count it. It is a three-pointer. Count it. 3-ball there. Potratz, after she got the steal, knocks down the triple. 8-0 Lisbon. And now we have a foul called on Valley City. That'll be their first. That'll be against Anderson, her first. Highliner boys are on the road tonight at Oak Grove. We'll have updates of that game as well. Up top of the key. Wertman, shot blocked. Birchall gets the loose ball. Up ahead, Anderson. Layup blocked from behind. Differding hustling back and knocked it away. 5:09 here in the first quarter. 8-0 Valley City. Govan will trigger the inbounds. Into Birchall, and up and over the black. She just had a little smirk on her face and some giggling going on as that one went up and over the glass, just a bit high on her shot there. There's the tip off the pass by Govan, and it will stay with Lisbon. Still looking for those first points. 3 minutes, just about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wertman, pass, off. Stolen, Anderson. Manny to Govan. Back up top, Anderson. Near side, Potratz. Pass, tip. In the lane, loose ball grab there by Mares. Now Differding across the logo for the Broncos, right hand. With the dribble, all the way through. Kicks it into the corner. Jumper, hop, hits high out the top of the backboard. And that will be possession to Valley City. Highliner ball. 4:38 to go here in this first quarter. Highlanders up 8-0. Potratz, Anderson, left corner for 3, off the mark. And the Differding back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Bounce pass up ahead. Wertman. Wertman couldn't do anything with the pass. Tried to pass it off, and we've got a jump ball possession to Valley City. So Valley City will have it off the alternate possession. Here's Potratz into the front court. Far side, Govan. Back up top to Potratz. One dribble, free throw line, Burchell. Anderson, left pocket, dribble drive, in the lane, kicks it off to Govan. Back up top to Potratz. Entry pass, Burchell. Goes up with the left hand. Katie's got it. Burchell with 5, 10-0 Valley City. Halfway through the first quarter. Mayers, Dipperding, driving all the way through. Shot no. Rebound on the floor. Jump ball, possession to Lisbon. So the Broncos will get the inbound. Baseline. Hoff. Bounce pass. Dipperding. She is nearly tied up. Loose ball picked up here into the near corner. On the baseline is Wortman. Wortman onto the wing. Mayers. Far side. Wiltsey. Back up top to Wortman. Wortman. Step back. Three-pointer from there. Short. Front rim. Rebound. Govan for Valley City. To Burchell, cross-court pass, Anderson comes across the timeline. Madison up top to Potratz to Govan. Entry pass, Nielsen cutting through, Burchell, layup good. Burchell with 7 of her team's 12, 12-0 Valley City. 5 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Lisbon still looking for their first points. Skip pass right into the hands of Anderson for Valley City to Nielsen. Nielsen will bring it across. Far side, Govan. Anderson to Potratz. Nielsen posting up, shovels it off to Burchell. No, but a foul called. And Katie will go back to the free throw line. That foul is going to be called on Dipperding. Would be her second, 4th team. Well, Burchell at the line shooting too hard on the foot. Sweet back in the lineup. And Kunze back in for Lisbon. Suffolkul in for Valley City. Govan out. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. 12-0 Highliners. Free throw is on the way. Rattles around. No. Off the mark. A rebound grabbed by the Broncos. Wortman. Wortman in the backcourt. Pass up ahead to Sweet. Sweet picked up the dribble. Now hands it. Gets it off here to Wiltsey. She'll drive through the lane. Through a double team. Knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Potratz, and she's tied up. Possession to Valley City. That'll be Highliner ball. With 2:24 remaining. Quarter number 1. Valley City up 12-0. Here's Anderson for 3. Good. Maddie Anderson, there's her first of the night, knocking down the triple. 15-0 Highliners. Ball knocked away by Potratz. Loose ball picked up by Anderson. And then Wortman tried to steal it right back, went into the front row. That reference in honor of the late, great Bob Euchre. Passed away this past week. 15-0. Highliners leading as we approach 2 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. In the lane, Nielsen goes up strong, right hand, good. Potratz now with 3 assists here in the quarter. Nielsen her first 2. And the Highliners on cruise control. 17-0, a minute 48 remaining first quarter. Up top, Kunze cutting through, layup, Wiltsey, good. Bryn Wiltsey gets the bucket with 1:42 to go in the quarter. That's their first points of the game, 17-2. Nielsen, turn around and the shot, no. Rebound, we're going to have a foul called. Potratz was coming through there against Wiltsey, and Dakota is going to pick up her first personal. Second team foul. Oh, check that, I'm sorry. They're going to put that on Wiltsey, her first, 15. So Dakota Potratz at the line will shoot 2. First is good. Second free throw by the lefty is off the mark. Gets 1 out of 2. Wiltsey clears off the rebound. Into the front court with the left hand. She comes across. Wiltsey, ball knocked away. Loose ball in the lane, picked up by Govan. Down court, a little too high for Potratz, picked up by Sweet. Sweet back the other way. Priya Sweet's been starting for the Broncos since about the 8th grade. On the far wing, Kunze tried to get Sweet cutting through. No, her pass knocked away by Govan. And we'll stay with Lisbon with 1:03 to go here in the first quarter. 18-2 Valley City. Jada Kunze with the inbounds, the 5'6" senior. Brings it up high, grabbed there by Wortman. Wortman, top of the key, near side, Wiltsey. She'll go back up top to Sweet. She'll take the long three-pointer, barely draws iron. Rolls off the foot, one of the highliners, into the hands of Suppicool. Now Potratz will bring the ball across the timeline. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Potratz all the way down into the corner, left side for three. Anderson off the mark. Rebound, Govan got it off to Nielsen. Underneath pass to Potratz, no. And then the ball again loose on the ground, and it is controlled this time by Lisbon. Wortman into the front court, all the way down right in the lane. Shot up, no. Gets her own rebound, back up, no. Rebound back up there by Wiltsey, no. And an attempt there by Mayers, and we're going to have a foul on Valley City. That's going to be on Anderson, her second team foul, pardon me. Mayers at the line, shooting two. Misses on the first.
Mayers at the line for the Broncos.
Free throw rattles out, no. Rebound and jump ball. Yeah, there's a jump ball off the tie up there after the Wiltsey rebound. And with 16.8 seconds remaining, it will be an inbound by Lisbon. Kunze, wide of Mayers. Mayers who had an open lane to the basket. Here's a three-pointer, Wiltsey, right side, no. And out of bounds after it was grabbed by Mayers. She was stepping out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Valley City with 9.7 seconds to go here in the quarter. Highlanders up 18-2. Shot clock off, 5 seconds. Potratz all the way down, left of the lane. Shot up, hits the back iron. Rebound out of bounds. That'll do it for your first quarter. And your score at the end of the first quarter, it's Valley City 18, Lisbon 2. We're back with the second quarter. And this is coverage of the Highliner Lisbon girls basketball from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network, being brought to you tonight by First Community Credit Union. At First Community Credit Union, we don't just live and work in our communities, we also get involved by sponsoring, volunteering, and lending a helping hand. Learn more about how you can become part of our FCCU family at myfccu.com or visit us at any of our 29 locations. Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union in Valley City. Highliners leading 18-2. Back with more Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Quick score update with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Oak Grove leading Valley City boys 31-24. Again, that game halfway through the second quarter. Here, Highliners up 18-2 as we start things in quarter number two. Highliners and the Lisbon Broncos in girls basketball. Top of the key, Govan gets it off to Potratz. Kinsley Glant came in at the quarter break. Layup good by Potratz. 8 now for Dakota. 20-2 Valley City. Wortman watched by Potratz in the backcourt. She'll come across all the way down, finds a seam, drives to the lane, shot no. Rebound, jump ball, possession to Lisbon. So it'll be Lisbon ball with 7:25 remaining in the second quarter. Underneath, off the inbounds. Nice inbounds pass. Kemple gets the easy two. 20-4, Valley City. Here's Potratz. Across the timeline. Right hand dribble to the elbow in the lane. Turn around, 14-footer, good. Potrat's the first Highlander to get to double figures. She's got 10. And there's a ball knocked away by Glant, picked up by Potratz from the elbow left side. Shot, no. Rebound on the floor, and we're going to get a Broncos had it, but she was sitting out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. Differting back in the lineup now for Lisbon. With 6:56 to go second quarter, Highlanders up 22-4. Inbounds from Govan to Potratz for the easy bucket. Potratz with 12. 24-4 Valley City. Pass, half court, Wiltsey all the way in to the lane. Blocked from behind, foul called on Valley City. That foul's going to be on Burchell. Her first team foul. Bryn Wiltsey at the line, shooting 2, good on the first. She has another free throw here. It is on the way. No. Ball knocked off from Sufcool out of bounds. It'll stay with Lisbon. Inbounds baseline. Brought up top. Near side. Differding. Bounce pass. Knocked away. Picked up by Differding. The hop. Kemple. Far corner. Sweet. Back up top. Wirtzy. Kemple to Differding. Differding, runner in the lane. Good. Brindley Differding with her first 2. 24-7 all the way down. Here's Potratz. Shot no, to blocking foul. Now Dakota Potratz, who was going to ask to be more of a distributor this year, looking to score tonight. That foul's on Cameron Hoff. Will be her first team. And Potratz at the line, shooting 2. No on the first. She is 1 for 2 at the free throw, 1 for 3 at the line now. Two for 4. 7 in the quarter, 13 for the game to go along with 3 assists and a rebound. Ball stolen by Potratz. Glant to Govan. Potratz down low, Burchell, good. Burchell with 9. 27-7 Valley City. There's another steal by Glant. Quick shot there. Nope. Rebound. Grabbed on the corner by Lisbon. And Differding back to the way for the Broncos. Nice pass up in. A little too far for Wiltsey, off her hands and out of bounds. That'll bring Wortman back in the lineup here for the Broncos. With 5:42 remaining in the quarter. 27-7 Valley City by 20. Glant. Potratz into the front court. Crossover to the right hand. All the way down. Scoop shot didn't go, but she's going to go to the line. And the foul on Ryland Riot Wortman. Her first. Second team. Potratz to shoot 2 again. She is 2 for 4 at the line. And off the mark there. 13 points, 4 assists with a rebound for Dakota Potratz. Free throw by the lefty, short, front rim. Rebound is picked up by the Broncos, and the errant pass in the backcourt, picked up. Pass, high pass there by Hoff, and loose ball picked up by Potratz to Burchell. Now to Potratz. Here's Dakota in the front court. Up ahead to Sufcool. Sufcool pass onto the wing to Glant. 19-footer, right side, good. A long 2 by Kinsley Glant. The long 2-pointer by Glant. 29-7, and we've got a travel called on Differding. With 5:04 to go here in the third quarter, Highlanders leading 29-7. Here's Glant. Behind the back, now ankle high crossover. She comes across to Govan. Up top, Potratz. Nearly lost the dribble. Regains control. Whoop. Pass misfired to Suffolk, but Glant was there to cover. Kinsley picks up the dribble. Near wing, Suffolk. Elbow right of the lane, and lost the ball. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. That's going to bring Maddie Anderson back into the lineup. Anderson back in, and Potratz will sit down for Valley City. Inbounds, Burchell driving the lane, good. Burchell's now in double figures with 11. 31-7, Valley City. On the wing, Wortman, Wiltsey to Differding. Differding, right of the lane. Nice pass down low, reverse layup, back iron, no. Rebound on the floor. Differding has it. She's on her backside. And what do they call it? Jump ball, possession of Valley City. Highliner ball with 4:10 to go here in this second quarter. Highlanders up 31-7. Jumped out to a 17-0 lead. Nielsen, entry pass Burchell, off the glass, good. Katie Burchell now with 13. 33-7. Near side, Hoff, ball tip, Burchell with the steal. Pass stolen by Differding. Didn't get it quite high enough on their outlet. Near side, Wortman for three, good. Wyatt Wortman knocks down the three. 33-10. 3:29 to go. Second quarter. Valley City with the lead in the basketball. Nielsen for three. Barely draws iron. Loose ball on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession to Lisbon. Well, the Highliner boys had a strong surge, 16-11 surge there to the final part of the first half. They're at halftime. Oak Grove a 42-40 high scoring affair at the half. It was 31-24 with 4 minutes to go in that second quarter. Near side, Wiltsey. Cross court, Differding. And jump ball, possession, will give it over to Valley City. Alternate possession. Highliners will bring it up with 3:06 to go, second quarter, leading 33-10, leading by 23. Glant into the front court, top of the key, swings it off to Nielsen. Nielsen, free throw line extended right, down low, Burchell, good. Nielsen with her third assist. Burchell now with 15. 35-10, Highliners. Three-pointer, Wortman from the right wing, no. Rebound on the floor, grabbed there by the Broncos, and a short jumper by Wiltsey off the loose ball. She's got 5. 35-12, entry pass, Burchell up off the glass, count it. Anderson getting the assist this time. Burchell 10 in the quarter, 17 for the game. 37-12, Valley City with 2:12 remaining. Steal, Anderson for the Highliners. Pushed in the back there by Differding, trying to catch up to her. And Differding is going to pick up her third personal foul, third team foul. That's going to bring Suffolk and Potratz in. Glant and Govan out. Sweet and Dick back in the lineup for Lisbon. Inbounds, far side, knocked away by Wiltsey. They'll stay with Valley City. So the inbounds on that far sideline. Suffolk lobbed it in for Burchell. Burchell over to Nielsen. Dribble drive, baseline left, layup good. 4 for Nielsen. 39-12, Valley City. Inside 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Here's Dick driving. Burchell with the block into the hands of Potratz. Dakota now brings the ball across. Left-hand dribble. Top of the key to Burchell. Burchell driving to the lane and picked up the dribble and ran into a couple of Broncos. And Wiltsey is going to pick up her second. Team foul number 4. Suffolk will get the inbounds for the Highliners. lobbed it in. Nielsen back to Suppicool from the right corner. Long two, no. Birchall rebound. Anderson, left wing three, no. And we're going to have a foul on Suppicool. So Kinley will pick up her first, second team. 1:34 to go in the half. Valley City up 39-12. Pass here near side. Dick up top, Wiltsey. Wiltsey left of the lane. Cut out there by Potratz. Loose ball grab by Birchall. To Nielsen. Back to Potratz. $1:15 to go. Potratz down court, intended for Suppicool. And Wiltsey knocked it away. Suppicool hit the deck hard. Loose ball is picked up there by Birchall, but a foul called on Maddie Anderson, and Maddie just picked up her third team foul. So she'll sit the rest of the half. Glant in. Highlanders up 39-12. Wertman, left hand dribble, free throw line, in the lane, scoop shot, no. Rebound, Potratz. Dakota then lost the dribble. Nielsen grabbed it on the baseline. Glant, three-pointer, left corner, no. Long rebound, Nielsen saves it inbounds into the hands of Potratz. Underneath for Birchall, no. Comes up a little bit off the mark. Birchall will go to the line and shoot two. Foul call on Laylee Dick. That'll be her first 15 foul. So Birchall back to the free throw line. And she rattles this one home. Birchall 2 for 6 at the line here in the first half. And 2 for 7. And a rebound off the hands of Kunze out of bounds. Birchall 18 points and 3 rebounds here in the first half. Inbound, Suppicool. Birchall back to Suppicool, and she traveled. Faked the shot, went to make her move to the lane and took an extra step. The ball goes back over to Lisbon. Final 35 seconds. Shot clock, game clock, about a 2-second differential. Wertman in the front court for Lisbon. Here in the near wing. Up top, Wiltsey. Wiltsey driving in, right of the lane. Three-pointer sweet, off the mark. Rebound, Birchall grabs her fourth. Now to Potratz. Into the front court, left-hand dribble, far side Glant. 10 seconds to go, off Glant's hands and out of bounds. Back over to Lisbon we go with 8.6 seconds remaining in the quarter. In the front court, right-hand dribble. Here's Wiltsey. Stop, pop, 14-footer, right side, no. Rebound Nielsen, and that is the way our first half comes to a close. And your score at halftime at Valley City 40 and Lisbon 12. We're back with your halftime here from the Hack and coverage of tonight's Highlander girls basketball game, brought to you on the Highlander Activity Network by First Community Credit Union and by Beck Communication. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Your score at halftime, Valley City on top 40-12. Valley City, they started off on that 17-0 run, and then basket by Bryn Wiltsey at the 1:42 mark of that first quarter. Finally got Lisbon on the scoreboard. And it has been all highliners here in the first half. We'll take a look at the first half numbers coming up here in just a moment. Let's take a look at what else is going on in Region 1 girls basketball tonight. And some other games. Beulah, they're taking on Dickinson Trinity tonight in Beulah, and the Miners lead that one 14-6. That game is at half with Beulah up 14-6. Actually, those are the only games that I have scores as of right now, because most of the other games will start here about 7:30, though I think some of them were this afternoon. But that's the only score I have as of right now. But as far as the boys are concerned, again at halftime, Valley City and Oak Grove 42-40. Oak Grove leading that one. The game that is at the half. Rugby leads Carrington 27-26 at halftime. Northern Cass winners over Richland 69-41 in other games going on tonight. Speaking of the Highliner boys, in case you missed it, of course, they were up at Devils Lake at the Devils Lake Shootout here this past weekend. Originally, their schedule was to play Stanley on Friday night, and then they were to take on Rugby on Saturday. Well, some teams did not get to Devils Lake. Of course, roads weren't closed, but a lot of no travel advised in a big portion of the northeast part of North Dakota. I know that one time I-29 from Grand Forks to the Canadian border was closed, and so on. A lot of no travel advised, and a lot of teams just stayed put and decided not to go anywhere. And so with that, they had to change the schedule a little bit. And so the way they changed the schedule, Valley City then on Friday took on Four Winds Minnewacan. And that game was won by the Indians by a final of 70-35. A tough one for Valley City, where they really were struggling to find their offense, especially in the second half. They only scored 9 points in that second half and lost 70-35 to the Indians on Friday. But then they bounced back and played Rugby on Saturday, won that one 63-44. What a game for junior Mike and Matson, as he knocked down 7 3-pointers, 2 shy of equaling the school record. He had 29 points in that game, which is a varsity high for Mike. And I know during the freshman game, the C Squad game here a couple of years ago, he might even been last year, he dropped in 40 in a freshman game. But he had 29 in that victory here on Saturday. So the Highliner boys going into tonight's action with Oak Grove 5-2 on the year, and this is a region game, of course, against the Grovers. So a big key region game for Valley City is now they start playing those region games after having the odd schedule at the beginning of the year, that a lot of distance between games as far as getting games in. And so the Highliners coming into tonight, their first game in region play. Oak Grove comes in 1-3 in the region and 2-7 overall. So an important game here for the Highliners if they can pick up that win here tonight up at Oak Grove. And after the game tonight for Valley City, they'll be here at home for the next 3 games. They go to Friday, Saturday, Killdeer and Beulah. There's going to be a couple of tough ones. Of course, Killdeer ranked number 4 in the most recent single A poll, and Beulah's receiving receiving points in the most receiving votes in the most recent poll. So a couple of tough ones coming in, and then they've got Wahpeton on the Tuesday the 28th. So the next 3 games will be here at home before heading out onto the road February 4th to go to Lisbon. And then they've got Central Cass and Kindred back-to-back here at home before heading back on the road at Northern Cass. That's just a look at what's going on with the boys and their schedule here in the early stages of this January as we getting close to, well, really tomorrow would be the latter part, the late stages of January. Let's take a look at our first half numbers for Lisbon. Bryn Wiltsey leads the way with 5 points, 3 from Riot Wertman. Mara Kempel has 2, and Brindley Dipperding with 2 points in that first half for Lisbon. For Valley City, Katie Birchall, 18 points, 4 rebounds. Dakota Potratz, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. 4 points from Sky Nielsen with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. 3 points from Maddie Anderson and 2 from Kinsley Glant for their total of 18 at a total of 40, 18 in the first quarter, 22 in the second quarter. And for Lisbon, they had 2 in the first quarter and 10 in the second quarter. That's a look at your scoring here in this one. Valley City up 40-12. We'll get ready for this third quarter coming up. This is Highliner Girls Basketball on the Highliner Tivity Network, brought to you tonight by Beck Communications and by First Community Credit Union. Lisbon will have the ball to start things here in the third quarter. And we're off and running for the second half. Valley City on top, 40-12. Here's Wertman to Dipperding. Highliners, tight 2-3 zone coverage, and now back the other way off the turnover. Off balance shot by Potratz, no. Birchall rebound. Anderson top of the key for 3. Front iron, back glass, no. Rebound Potratz, back up to Anderson, now to Nielsen. Out of the near side, Potratz. Posting up Nielsen. Underneath, layup good. 5 assists now for Dakota Potratz. Nielsen has 6 points. 42-12, Highlanders. Wertman in the front court. Free throw line. Hoff. And that's a travel. One up. Came down with the ball. Travel violation. Gives the ball over to Valley City. Potratz, 13 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Into the front court, near side Anderson. Maddie, entry pass, Birchall, layup is good. Birchall at her season average now with 20. 44-12, off the elbow, shot by Dipperding, doesn't go. The rebound grabbed by Hoff. Hoff with the right hand, no. Dipperding had the rebound, she was standing out of bounds when she grabbed it. And it will go to Valley City. So the Highliners will bring the ball up the floor. And they lead by 32. Near side, Gobin. On the wing, entry pass to Birchall, knocked away. Gobin gets it back, right corner. On the wing to Nielsen. To the cutter, not there. Nielsen dribbles, right of the lane. Back off to Gobin. Gobin to Birchall up top. Birchall, or to Nielsen, near side Gobin. Gobin to the free throw line. To Birchall. Birchall, one dribble, gets it out to Potratz. 1 second on the shot clock, and the turnover. Here comes Dipperding, back to the way for Lisbon. Shot blocked by Nielsen. Sky's going to call for the foul. That'll be her first. First team foul. Brindley Dipperding will go to the line and shoot 2. And the right-hander's first free throw, good. 3 points now for Dipperding. And the free throw on the way, short. Nielsen grabs her 4th rebound. Here's Anderson into the front court. Bounce pass, Gobin. Gobin near side, ball knocked away, stolen by Wertman. Wertman with the steal, one-on-one with Nielsen, lets Nielsen go by, blocked from behind by Gobin. And Potratz grabs the loose ball. Down court, Anderson. Bounce pass, Burchell, layup good. That's running the floor nicely by the Highliners, and Burchell now with 22. 46-13, Valley City. Differting into the front court. Near side, three-pointer by Wortman, no. Govan collects the rebound. That'll be her third. Into the front court, Potratz. Near side, Anderson. Right wing past the arc. Anderson dribbles, and we've got an offensive foul on Valley City. I think it's going to be on Sky Nielsen. Her second team foul. Well, shout out to the Highlander girls wrestling team. And they, speaking of Lisbon, we're in Lisbon. There's a timeout taken by Lisbon. It'll be a full timeout with 5:11 to go here in the third quarter. 46-13, Valley City with the lead. And before we tell you more about that Store Hog Wrestling Tournament, I want to remind you to show your Viking pride with First Community Credit Union's new custom school debit cards. With over 40 schools to choose from, stop by your local branch to get yours today. And while you cheer for your favorite team, FCCU hopes you consider joining their award-winning team. Learn more at myfccu.com/careers. I've got my Highlander card. Do you? Again, Highlander Wrestling this past weekend at the Store Hog in Lisbon. Highlanders with 9 wrestlers that they had this weekend and didn't have their full allotment. Camden Kappelman, Haley Ford did not wrestle this weekend. Deegan Kirschman, Miley Christensen, each coming away with the championships. Victoria Sanchez reached the finals before losing. She had a good tournament, taking second. Of course, she missed out on the Rotary last week due to injury, but was back at it this weekend. And Bethany Schulheis with a third place finish for Valley City. Catherine Russell with a third place finish. Spencer Brown, 5th place finish. So another good all-around weekend. 102 points for Valley City, finishing 6th out of 16 teams with that 102. There's a ball knocked away by Nielsen. Pass here to the near side. Bree Sweet for 3. No. Far side rebound. Hop controls for Lisbon. Ball knocked away there by Potratz into the hands of Anderson. Mattia will bring the ball into the front court. Right hand hit by dribble. Up top, Nielsen. Entry pass, Burchell. Double team there. Goes through it. High out the glass. No. Rebound. Burchell gets it off to Nielsen. Nielsen skip pass Anderson. Anderson wants a baseline cut out there. Try to go through a double team. Foul call. Mattia will go to the line and get 2 free throws. That foul is going to be called on Witzel. That is Wiltsey's third. First team foul. So Maddie Anderson at the line. She has just 3 points. Make it 4. Hits the first. Four points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Now 5 points. She gets them both. 48-13, Valley City. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Backcourt, Differding. Across the timeline, right-hand dribble. Bounce pass just off the elbow. Wiltsey dumped over. Hoff, baseline jumper, no. Rebound off the hands of a couple of Broncos, and they say actually last touched by Govan. So it'll be Lisbon ball. Inbounds, brought into the corner. And step back, Wertman, shot, no. Potratz, rebound, lost it, rolls out of bounds. She had it, and was trying to get out of the pack and dribbled it away and rolls off her leg. So Lisbon will get the inbounds here near baseline. Brought in by Hoff. Hoff looking, lobs it in, grabbed by Wiltsey. Wiltsey left to the lane, went up, came down with it, but they say didn't have control. Now we're going to have a jump ball, possession to Valley City. So Valley City will bring the ball back up the floor as we're halfway through the third quarter. Highlanders lead 48-13. Burchell lobbing it inside Nielsen. Off the glass, too hard. Rebound grab by Wortman. Outlets it, Differding. Differding stops and then comes across. Differding all the way down. Layup off the glass, too hard. Rebound, Maddie Anderson controls her second. Outlets it, Potratz. Potratz in the backcourt, comes across, picks up the dribble. To Birchall, try to go to Anderson, off her hands, into the hands of the Broncos. Broncos back the other way. Differting, met at half court by Potratz and Anderson, and Potratz knocked it away and comes up with a steal. Potratz with a steal, body shielding, lost it. Anderson shot no, rebound by Govan. So Govan get the putback, and we have a whistle and a timeout taken here by Valley City. With 3:16 left to go here in this third quarter. It is the Highliners 50, Lisbon 13. And coverage of this Highliner girls basketball game brought to you by Beck Communications of Valley City. And nobody does more local sports in the state of North Dakota than Beck Communication. And coming up this spring, watch state baseball, softball, and Beck. That was Beck Communication, home of wrestling now. You can watch professional wrestling on Beck. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left to go. Of course, not my bag, but that's another story. Used to be. Back in the 80s and 90s, yeah, I was all about it, but not right now. 3:13 to go here in this third quarter. Valley City up 50-13. Sweet. Skip pass up top, Differting. Broncos with just a free throw here in the third quarter. Potratz with another steal. Over to Anderson. Anderson, right of the lane, gets it to Nielsen. Three-pointer off the mark. Birchall, rebound, back up high, no, and the foul called, and Katie will go to the free throw line. That foul is going to be called on Wertman, her second team. Birchall at the line, good on the first one. 23 for Birchall. Second free throw, no. Potratz grabs the rebound. Anderson grabbed it before it goes to half court. Highlanders, boys, have taken lead over Oak Grove. Here's Potratz, dribble drive all the way, no. Rebound, Differting, brings it out for the Broncos. Down court, the pass, grabbed on the run, layup off the mark by Wertman. And then Suppicool will control the rebound for Valley City. And then Kinley has it knocked away, and then stolen there by Wertman off the loose ball. Wertman up top to Sweet. Sweet near side, Hoff to Differting. Left of the lane, shot up over Birchall, good by Differting. 5 in the game for Differting, their first field goal. And it comes with nearly 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Potratz, near side, Seppicool. Kinley, entry pass, Nielsen, shot up is no. Nielsen, rebound, lost it, regains control, top of the key, Anderson for three, off the mark. Another one for Nielsen, no. Boy, Nielsen, 3 offensive rebounds, could not get the ball to go in. Near side, Differting, lines up the 3, takes it, shot no. Rebound on the floor, out of bounds, it'll be Lisbon ball. Govan in for the Highliners. Keppel and Kunze back in for Lisbon. Here comes Bryn Leak in for Valley City. With 1:33 remaining in the third quarter, Valley City up 51-15. Kunze will trigger the inbounds. The ball off the leg of Anderson will stay with Lisbon. So early fourth quarter, Highliner boys leading 60-57 on Oak Grove. Here's a jumper taken by Wurtsy. Can't get it to go. Nielsen grabs her 8th rebound. Sky into the front court to Anderson. Anderson, ankle crossover on the wing, top of the key to Govan. To Suffolcool, cutting through, dumps it off to Nielsen. Over to Anderson, 3-pointer left wing, rims out. Rebound off the hands of Suffolcool and out of bounds. It will be Lisbon ball. 1:09 to go. That's going to bring Kinsey Glant in. Slowly but surely, Coach Howard empties the bench. And this will be a JV game, probably early fourth quarter. Here's Differting, across the timeline, right hand hip high dribble. Far side, Mears. Mears watched by Suffolk. Up top to Differding. Differding, left elbow, inside the free throw line. Shot short. Rebound, Sky Nielsen grabs her ninth. Quietly with another big night on the rebounds for Sky Nielsen. Of course, she's had 3 offensive rebounds in the last sequence. There's a backdoor pass, Suffolk by Glant. Couldn't get it to roll in. The rebound grabbed by Kemple and back the other way, the Broncos. Differding up top. On the elbow, Wiltsey. Dribble drive, and then lost the dribble. Rolls out of bounds. Baseline official looking for some help. They're going to call jump ball because neither one got a clear shot. So it will stay with Lisbon. With 23.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Kunze inbound. High. Grabbed Kemple. Stolen by Govin. Govin with the steal. Layup good. 4 for Govin. 53-15. Final 10 seconds in the quarter. Near steal by Suffolk. With 9.7 seconds to go. On the inbounds, brought in, grabbed by Kemple. 5 seconds. Near side, Wiltsey. Picked up the dribble to Differding. Differding, left of the lane, shot good at the horn. Brindley Differding with all 5 of her team's points in the quarter, 7 for the game. And your score at the end of 3 quarters. It is Valley City 53 and Lisbon 17. Back with the running clock, 4th quarter. When we return, this is Highliner Girls Basketball from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. And brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Success on the field is the result of hard work and dedication. At First Community Credit Union, you have a dedicated staff to help you meet your financial goals. Come see us today or learn how to join our award-winning team at myfccu.com/careers. One of our sponsors tonight, along with Beck Communication, Paul McDonald, along with Ray Nelson, camera operator, technical director here tonight. Hope you're enjoying us. Broadcast of Highliner Basketball, 53-17. We're back with more. We'll be step aside. Highliner Girls leading Lisbon. We're back with more on the Highliner Activity Network. So as we come out of the timeout, Govin, Potratz, Nielsen, Coca, Leak, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. Here's Potratz, dribble drive, shot no. The rebound grab by Kunze. Kunze's on the floor for the Broncos. There's a foul going to be called on Sky Nielsen, her third, first team. And of course, now we'll have running clock here in the 4th quarter. Cameron Hoff, Jada Kunze, Riot Wertman, Carly Mears, and Mara Kemple, the 5 on the floor for Lisbon. Here's his steal. Burt to Potratz, down low. Govin for the easy 2. Govin now with 6, 55-17. Near steal by Govin. Wertman backs up. Top of the key, long 3-pointer, good. Nothing but net by Riot Wertman. She's got 6. And it's 55. There's Govin inside for 2. And then a timeout taken for subs.
Timeout for subs.
For Valley City. So they have Kinsey Glant, Bryn Leak, Nora Peterson, Katie Coca, and Bailey LaRue on the floor now for Valley City. Up top, Hoff, near side, Kemple. In the corner, Wortman. Down low, Kunze. Loose ball, nearly stolen, and picked up by Glant. Triple teamed, gets it up to Koka. Koka, down court, Peterson. Peterson into the lane, tried to dump it off, ball knocked away. Loose ball back to the way, comes Wortman. Wortman for the Broncos across the timeline. And here on the near wing, Hoff in the corner, Kemple. Back on the wing to Wortman. Wortman, step back, long three. Raises iron, a rebound grab by Koka. She'll get it off the Glant. She'll bring it across the logo. Here to the near side, Koka, entry pass, LaRue, shot no. Rebound grab by Kunze. She'll get it off the hop. She'll bring it up the floor for Lisbon. Off to Mayers. Mayers to the free throw line. Just inside the free throw line, shot no, Glant rebound. Back over to Koka, back to Glant. Kinsley across, far side, Peterson. Peterson to Koka. Off the left elbow to Leak. Leak, left corner, dribbles it, knocked away, out of bounds. Checking in for the Broncos. Bryn Wiltsey will check back in. And let's see, also Bria Sweet checks back in. Inbounds to Leak on the wing. Leak, ball knocked away, loose ball picked up. Sweet gets it up ahead, Wortman. Wortman layup, no. Rebound, Dipperding, can't get that to go. And then LaRue controls the rebound for Valley City. Here's Glant, comes across, 4:45 remaining here. Fourth quarter, Highlanders up 57-20. 4-3 in the quarter, and there's a foul inside. We'll send LaRue to the line.
LaRue to the line for the Highlanders.
Foul going to be called on Hoff, her third. First team. So LaRue at the line, shooting 2. Off the mark. Another one to go for Bailey. Eyes it up. Yeah, good. 58-20, Valley City. Pass far side, long three-pointer taken by Wortman, can't go. And LaRue controls the rebound. She's got 3 Broncos around her. Jump ball, possession arrow will stay with Lisbon. Highlanders had 13 points in the third quarter. Now Ryland Johnson in. Peterson will sit down. Inbound, circling around, left hand by Wiltsey. No, rebound, LaRue grabs her third. Gets it off the Leak, into the front court. Johnson, 19-footer, short. Off the front of the iron, then rolled off the foot of Glant. Out of bounds, it will be Lisbon ball. With 3.5 minutes, clock moving here in the fourth quarter. Valley City up 58-20. In the front court, Differding comes across, ball knocked away by Koka, but that went into the hands of Hoff. Here's a long three off the rim. Another rebound for LaRue. She's got 4. Now Glant into the front court for Valley City. Crossover to the right hand. Now here near side. Entry pass to LaRue. Top of the key to Koka. Koka right of the lane to Johnson. Up top, Leak. Ball on the floor. Leak grabs it. Locked away. Glant gets it back. Glant, she'll take the little runner. Off the mark. Rebound on the ground. Grabbed there by Sweet. And Lisbon back to the way. Differding down court. Grabbed by Wortman. Layup good. 5 1/4. 8 in the game for Wortman. 58-22. As we hit the 2.5 minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Loose ball again, knocked away. Grabbed by Differding. It's a 3-0. Layup, no. And then the ball went off of one of the Broncos and out of bounds. She had 2 teammates trailing. Neither one of them could get it after it rolled off. Mariah Freeze, Sarah Byerly in the lineup now for Valley City. And 5 fresh faces coming in for, well, they're not fresh, but 5 players coming in for Lisbon. Kunze, Kemple, Mayers, Dick and Fleck all in now for Lisbon. Give and go. Johnson had it, grabbed by Kunze, and she was kind of nudged out of bounds, I think she was. So Johnson will pick up her first personal. Second team foul. So Lisbon will bring the ball up the floor. With a minute and a half to go here in this one, Valley City pick up their 10th win of the year, improve to 10-2. They'll go to 5-1 in region play. And we'll tie them with Kindred for the top spot in Region 1 at the halfway mark. Near side, pass a little wide off the hands of Dick. She goes in the backcourt, grabs it. That's over and back. So Valley City with the final minute ticking down. We'll have to shoot at least once. Maylee Welton will check in the lineup here now for Lisbon. Coca, Talik. Byerly, up top, Freeze. Ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Coca. Back up top to Freeze. About a 10-second differential. Down low, Byerly, up and good. Sarah Byerly with the bucket off the entry pass there by Coca. And it is 60-22. Near side, Fleck. Up top, Mayers to Dick. Back up, Welton. On the wing, Mayers for three. Too hard. Long rebound into the hands of Johnson. And the Highlanders can dribble it out. They don't even have to get across the timeline. Your final score, Valley City 60 and Lisbon 22. The Highlanders now go to 5-1 in the region, 10-2 overall. And Lisbon falls to 0-7 in region play and 2-11 overall. When we come back, we'll update the boys' score and we'll take a look at our final stats in this one as Valley City picks up the win with the final tonight, Highlanders 60 and Lisbon 22. Back with our stats. This is Highlander Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network, brought to you tonight by Beck Communication and First Community Credit Union. Well, Kindred had four players that scored for them tonight. Wyatt Wertman led the way. She had 8. Brinley Dipperding with 7. 5 from Bryn Wiltsey. 2 from Mara Kemple for their total of 22. They had 2 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 5 in the third, and 5 in the fourth. Valley City led by Katie Birchall with her 23. Dakota Potratz had 13 all in the first half. And Birchall also had 7 rebounds. Potratz, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. 6 points from Greta Govan to go along with 4 rebounds, couple of helpers. 6 points, 9 rebounds for Sky Nielsen with 3 assists. And 5 points from Maddie Anderson with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. 2 points from Kinsey Glant. She had a rebound. 2 points from Sarah Byerly. And 1 point from Bailey LaRue, and she had 4 rebounds here tonight. Highlanders had 18 in the first quarter, 22 in the second, 13 in the third, and 7 in the fourth for their total of 60 here tonight. So the Highlanders pick up the W. Again, now 10-2 on the season and 5-1 in Region 1 play. They are tied with Kindred for the top spot in Region 1 after the W here tonight. But of course, Kindred as of right now holds the tiebreak over Valley City. Next up for the Highlanders, they will be on the road here, or at home here on Thursday, as they've got Oak Grove coming into town Thursday night. Then they'll hit the road for Beulah on the 25th before coming back home to take on Wahpeton January 28th. But again, the next game for the Highlander girls will be Thursday night as they will take on Fargo Oak Grove here at home. Well, a final minute to go in that fourth quarter. Valley City boys, they are leading Oak Grove 71-68. that game closing out. So the Highlander boys trying to pick up a big Region 1 win tonight, taking on the Grovers on the road, leading 71-68 with about a minute to go in the fourth quarter. That's going to wrap things up here for this one tonight. Valley City picking up the win in impressive fashion, getting off to a 17-0 start, and then holding the Broncos scoreless for the first 6 minutes and 18 seconds of the game. Lisbon did not score until the 1:42 mark of the game on a bucket by Bryn Wiltsey. But Valley City, a couple players in double figures tonight. Katie Birchall with 23 and 13 from Dakota Potratz. Nobody hit the double figures for Lisbon. So again, our next broadcast will be coming up here as far as basketball Thursday. Of course, Thursday morning, you can join us for Coach's Corner at 7:30 here on the Highliner Activity Network. And then we'll have Highliner and Oak Grove girls basketball coming up Thursday evening here from the Hack. Final score from Oak Grove, the boys hold on and win it, 75-68. The Highlander boys picking up a big Region 1 win tonight and picking up the win to go to 6-2 on the year and 1-0 in their first region game of the season. Oh, my thanks again to our sponsors tonight, Beck Communication and by First Community Credit Union. And as usual, thanks to Ray Nelson, our technical director and camera operator here tonight, and to you, our viewers, joining us here on the Highliner Activity Network. We do appreciate you joining us here on YouTube, and we hope you'll be back with us again on Thursday, Coach's Corner at 7:30 in the morning, then Highliners and Oak Grove Thursday evening here from the Hack in girls basketball. Till then, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from the Hack.